Hey guys, it's Bryony. So I wanted to pop on here today and do sort of like a mishmash video of several different things, a bit of a life update slash health update, and some fluffy mail and non-fluffy mail that's period related that I've got recently, and maybe talk about a few other things that I've sort of wanted to mention but haven't felt like they're important enough to deserve their own video. I'm just going to smash them all into this one. So first of all, I guess I'll start with the sort of life update slash health update really. As many of you know, I have Lyme disease, recently diagnosed. I've been doing some treatment for it. That treatment involved me taking 2 pretty strong antibiotics, one of which I happened to react to quite strongly in like the first week, within like the first few days actually, and my doctor told me to stop taking that immediately. I was getting like stabbing pains in my stomach, weird feeling in my mouth. I was feeling nauseous, I started throwing up, and it was just really unpleasant. And she said, yeah, you need to stop taking that one, which I did. I had another one which made me feel slightly nauseous the first day I took it, but was fine afterwards. It was clarithromycin. So I kept taking that one, and while I was on that one, she made me have a blood test to see if my liver was functioning all right, and some other stuff as well. And the endocrines, or the enzymes, whatever it was that she tested, came back fine, but something else didn't come back fine, was slightly raised. So she told me that we were originally going to do these 2 antibiotics for 2 months to really try and hit the Lyme disease, because it's a very tough bacteria to kill. But because my results came back abnormal, she said it wasn't really safe for me to keep going for that long. So after 14 days, she decided to stop that one, and she said we do some other treatment, which she discussed with another Lyme specialist who's been doing it for ages as well, and they like talked about my case. And before I took these antibiotics, I was on like a really strong immune boosting system, which I actually did alright on. I felt like quite good when I was on that. So she said, right, we're going to kick that up a bit and we're going to do it for longer instead. So that's currently my plan, and it's not all of it that's involved. There's some other stuff I have to do as well. But that's sort of like a basics of what that was. But the reason I wanted to mention this in this video is because while I was taking the clarithromycin, I didn't realise this at the time, but my energy was definitely lower. And I also felt very low just in myself, like kind of depressed actually. And I didn't realise it at the time. I just remember being really frustrated because I felt like so little energy. I had such little energy at dancing and throughout the day. I didn't really want to work. Just had a lot of, just very lackluster at everything really. And that's not like me. That's not me at all normally. And when I stopped it on Monday this week, it was like, oh my goodness, on Monday it was amazing. I felt so much better. I had all these different things that I did and everything. Monday this week was one of those days I had where everything just went right. You know when you have those days that suddenly, you have the days where everything goes wrong, and then you have the days where everything goes right and is fantastic? That was Monday for me, and I so needed that recently. It was just wonderful. I had like a great day, like with business and with my parents and with family, and it was just great. So that was fantastic. I really needed that. And then the rest of this week I've been alright as well, which is good. I had one day where I was a bit low, but other than that I've been okay, so that's good. So health is improving now. Had a bit of a low point with the drugs, but I'm off of them now, so now I'm onto a more natural method, and I think it probably will work best for me. Onto fluffy mail. Right, so I got some fluffy mail from New Moon Creations. I tried to film a vlog for this. This is another thing I didn't mention. When I was on the medicine for those 2 weeks, my brain was just like scatty and everything. I forgot appointments. I was just so fuzzy headed. And I filmed the unboxing for this on my phone, completely forgetting I don't have enough storage on there. And I filmed it on the YouTube app, which means that it doesn't store on the camera on the phone, so I couldn't even like transfer it from my phone to the computer. And like, because I couldn't upload it via YouTube because I didn't have enough storage, no matter what I deleted or cleared it just didn't work. So I was gutted about that because I did go into quite a lot of detail. But I got all these wonderful pads, and I did want to mention them at least because I got so many of these things, so I'll show them to you really quickly. I don't have the piece of paper with all the names on right now, but I will do a review on these at some point. So I got all these lovely little, I think it's 7-inch panty liners. I like this one, which is like a mixture of raspberries and blueberries, like with scraps of fabric, and then a purple batik print. Then, oh, I think I'm missing one. I think I had another one, but it's somewhere else around here. This is my favourite pad ever. It's a Beauty and the Beast print, 9-inch moderate, I believe. But look, Beauty and the Beast is my favourite Disney movie, by the way. I love it. I think I've mentioned before that Belle's my favourite princess, and I'm assuming it's because she's the one that looks closest to me. Brown hair, brown eyes, but who knows. A cherry 11-inch moderate, I think. Another 11-inch moderate with the stars print. This funny, I think this is 12 inches, like 2-part unicorn pad. And then this is, I think, red suede cloth, 12 inches, a really cool, amazing shape. Oh, it looks really, really red on camera. It's actually more of like a toned down sort of pinky red, almost like this colour in real life. I don't know why it's quite so bright on here, must have this light settings on a certain one. And then I had this particular pad which has a fabric on top. This is 12 inches, I think, possibly 13. And it's got a very funny material on top. It's almost like diving material. I think it's like a stay dry fabric. She wrote the name down in the book. Of course, I can't remember what it is right now off the top of my head. But it's a really cool shape. I can't wait to use it. My period is due in a couple of days, by the way. So those are my Full Moon Creations pads. Like I said, I will do a review when I've had a chance to use them on my period. And also, today actually, I finally received the Livia. I have been trying to get a hold of this for ages. I mentioned that I messaged the company like way back when this was kind of first on Indiegogo or whatever, Kickstarter, one of those sites, and said, hey, you know, would you like me to, I would love to be able to try it out if you want to send me them. And they didn't have any at the time. And then I contacted them more recently and said I would love to try it. And they said, yeah, we'll send it to you. And I messaged them back. And then I think it was like 2 months ago, but it's finally here and I'm so, so happy. I got a bill from like the post office for something and I was like, what have I ordered from the States? But I thought, oh, I've probably forgotten something, but yeah, I'm really glad I paid that. My period is due in like 4 days, I think, 3 or 4 days. So should be able to try them out very soon, but I'm really curious to see how this works. It's basically like a TENS machine and you sit them on your stomach and stuff. But this is particularly perfect timing actually right now because I now can't take ibuprofen anymore. I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos or in my period vlog. I now have a sensitivity to it, which means my stomach, basically I've taken too much of it, my stomach can't handle it anymore. So the only thing I have left to rely on when it comes to period pain is paracetamol. And it's never worked particularly well for me, so I've got to find more natural methods of handling it, which have always been my goal, but no managed it before now. So anyway, I've got this. I've also got some more CBD oil to try out. I found the laws recently changed in the UK, so there's more regulation now. So it's a little bit harder to find CBD, but I found a really good company. I'm going to try it out and see how it works. I got it today, so fingers crossed we will see. Anyway, I think that is mostly it. I do still have my stuff from my what I wore this month / last month because my period's due in like 4 days. I don't know if I'll get around to filming that particular video. I'll probably end up just skipping what I wore this month video this month. I'm really sorry guys, but I wanted to do this video so you had some idea of why I've been a bit scatty and a bit MIA all over, because just like I've been dealing with the medicine and dancing as well. Oh my goodness, my life is just medicine, dancing, work somewhere in there. Yeah, so as I think I mentioned before, my show is in early July and I do have the next week off because it's half term for the schools. But anyway, my brain is fried. Please bear with me. It will be over at some point. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you found it, well, it wasn't really a helpful video, I guess, but amusing. There we go, amusing. And it gave you a bit more of an insight into where I've been and what's been up, and also some of the things that are going to be coming up soon for review. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.